Hello. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be creating a very I don't know whether I should do a soft look or a very powerful eye look. I'm still deciding, but I'm going to start off with basic foundation application. So for my makeup application, I always start with the foundation, like the skin work first, and then I go to do like my brows, then my eyeshadow, then my lipstick always comes last. So in this live, I'm trying to see if I can do my makeup in 45 minutes. Usually a makeup routine for me takes about an hour 30 minutes, but I want to see if I can do it in 45, guys. I am not sure, but let's try this out. I mean, you never know if you don't try, right? So first off, if you can see there is some shine on my face, that is because I have gone ahead to do my skin prep, and I just want to do the face work, which is going to involve my foundation, contouring, highlights, and then what else? I think that's all. Okay. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, thanks for being here. I hope you get to stay. I hope you share my videos. Please do share my videos, drop comments, and interact with me in the comment section. So I have done a video recently showing the skin work I do for my face before I go into like my makeup. It's the same thing. I usually do the same routine, but I'm going to be showing you some of the products that I use as well in this video. So I went to Sephora and I went for a skin test for this. So in the summer I usually get darker, which is why I look darker. So I am hoping this will work a bit, but if it doesn't, I'm able to fix it, right? So this is the foundation that I'll be using for this tutorial, and then we'll go from there. So first of all, I like to swatch my foundation on a palette. So this is like a mixing palette. As you can see, there are lots of scratches on it because yeah, I use it, so it has a lot of scratches. But let's see, I want this makeup to be dewy. I'm more of the dewy makeup person. I'm not much of a matte makeup person because this part of my face tends to be very dry, so it's good for you to understand your skin or your client's skin before you do whatever work you're working. For me, mine is like a combination skin. So this is the part, this is the region of my head on my face that gets oily here, here, here. So it's a combination skin. Here tends to be dry. Here tends to be dry. So let's see. Welcome to my channel. Welcome for those who are just coming in. Welcome. So I'm going to be applying this on my, I usually use a brush, but I'm going to use a beauty blender to apply this. So I'm just gonna swatch the product on my face, and then I spray, and then I go ahead and blend it. Sorry guys. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Jenna. I do a ton of things, but as you can see, this is not exactly my color. Like I said, in the summer I tend to get darker, but I'm gonna make it work because I can do that. So I go ahead and spray this. I got this at Walmart, so now what it's gonna do, what the spray does is to make it blendable. So you want to use a product that is super blendable. You don't want to be fighting with your product. So it's good to go for like an easy blend foundation so that when you just go ahead with your beauty blender, it goes in seamlessly. So I like to go everywhere with my foundation. Hi, welcome to my life. I'm doing a simple makeup tutorial, so please stay and watch. So I'm just doing the foundation first, and then I move in with the concealer to work on my high points, highlight the areas that need to be highlighted, because when you put foundation, it kind of gives your face a very blank look. So you use your concealer to bring back the dimensions of your face. So, guys, it's already it's already 4 minutes into my time. So I'm running behind because I shouldn't waste too much time on just the foundation. Hi, welcome to my life. I'm doing a quick makeup video tutorial. I'm trying to see if I can do my makeup in 4 to 5 minutes. I usually take an hour to do my makeup, so this is gonna be pretty hard for me. But let's just try. So now that I've seen that everywhere has gotten the product, I'm gonna switch over to my concealer. Hi, welcome to my life. I am doing a makeup tutorial. So I think my foundation looks good, so I'm going to switch to the concealer to go underneath. So let's see. Oh God, I'm nervous. But let's see what we can do. So I use foundation to do my contouring. I don't know if anyone does that, but I like that. I find that it works out for me. So this is the brand I'm using. It's called V Beauty. So this is in the shade Maroon. Maroon, yeah. Maroon 8. So I'm going to be using this to contour. And I'm just going to be doing that. So I would like to press everything into my skin. See, this is not this is not looking like it usually does. My goodness. So this is just the base. I'm going to be going back with this brush when I'm done with my concealing for my highlight. So honestly, I'm so dark. This isn't even reflecting on my skin anymore. Oh gosh, guys. So frustrating. Six minutes, guys. 6 minutes gone. So I'm using the base of my beauty blender and I'm just going to blend it in. Yeah. This doesn't look like anything is happening really. But when I do things like my blush and the rest, it's gonna look much more different. Okay, let's move on to the blush. So for my blush, I'm going to be using this brand, Rare Beauty. So this was like a tester. I was just gonna test it out because I usually use the V Beauty compact like blush, but then I wanted to try this Rare Beauty. So I've been using it for a while and I think I like it. But then, like I said, I'm darker, so sometimes it tends not to show too much. So I go ahead and use the cream blush and then I reinforce it with the powder blush, which you're going to see me do in this video. So I'm just going to apply it as so. Do the same here. And with this, I'm using the same one I use for my contour. I'm just going to push it into my skin. So you want your makeup to enter into your skin and be homogeneous. Hi, welcome to my life. So I'm doing a quick makeup tutorial in 45 minutes, which is highly unlikely for me, but I'm gonna try. So I'm going to be pushing this blush into my skin until I'm happy with it, and then I go ahead and do something else. So on camera, it's not reflecting much, so I'm just gonna add just a teeny bit. But I'm loving the glow really from my prep. If you do a good prep, you have a good glow. So this is just the result of a good prep. So I'm moving it into my skin. I'm doing my makeup like this because I got a bit of chubby cheeks, so I want my face to look slimmer. So I'm applying my blush and my product this way. So next thing I'm going to be doing, I'm content with this. I'm moving to the next thing. The next thing is my highlighter. And this brand is Maybelline. I just started using the Maybelline, but one thing I don't like about the Maybelline is that it dries up so quickly. So if you're a slow girly like me, you're gonna have a lot of problems using this Maybelline concealer. However, it tends to be very okay and good when you use it. Hi, welcome to my live. Welcome to my live tutorial of a makeup look, simple makeup look, but I'm thinking to do a dramatic eyeliner. So this is Maybelline Super Stay in shade let's see, in shade 42. In the shade 42, I don't know if you can see, yeah, in the shade 42. So this I'm going to be applying to the inner corner of my eyes here. So because this dries out quickly, I will apply here, here, here. These are the points that light reflect, and you want your concealer in these areas and not here, just within here, here, the nose, here, and here. So, hi, welcome to my live. So I'm going to be applying it here. You want to work really quick with this concealer because it dries out so quickly. If you don't work quickly with it, it's going to dry out. Welcome, please leave a comment. Thank you. So yeah. So I'm gonna spray a little and then getting to blend it. As you can see, it's drying out. Hi, welcome to my life. I'm doing a makeup video, a makeup tutorial, sorry, in 45 minutes. I've already done 10 minutes. I'm trying to see how quickly I can walk. Very hard, but let's go. So I already used this beauty blender to apply my foundation, so I'm just going to be using the exact same beauty blender to press in my concealer. Why I'm doing this is because I don't want my product to be moving around my face, so I'm going to use this because it already has product. If you use a dry beauty blender, it's going to move everything and you're going to look crazy. Oh yeah, this helps you get it looking nice, see? And I don't even have any filter on, so this is what you need. So, like I said, you press, and press. So I am also applying to this part of my face. So if you notice that this has dried, you can just touch up just a little bit of concealer there. So I'm going to blending it, blending it, blending it, blending, 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 blending this part. And now for this part. So when you do that, you blend whatever is left, you move it to the outer corner of your eyes, as so. Remember to look up so that you get every part of your eye. This corner tends to be dark, so make sure that your concealer is getting in there as well. And I like to move this to my eyes so that it can have some product as well. It looks good. I'm going to move in with the next side. Press, press. Remember, blend the excess products out. It looks good. And I'm coming in here. I look crazy. Go here. Yeah. Hi, welcome to my life. Thanks for being here. I hope you learn a thing or two from my tutorial. So, this is what it's looking like when you're done. So, what you need to do to seal this deal is to go in with your powder immediately, otherwise it's going to crease and all that hard work is just going to be for nothing. So I have a compact powder like so. This is the best for if you have like to work with many skin tones. It saves you a ton of money and you can get different shades. It has 12 good shades in it, so more for the price, right? Instead of buying like singles, this is perfect. You don't need anything else. So I'm just going to take a very light concealer and go in this portion just here, and that's all. Sorry guys. So I put in some of the product in this part so that this part can be a little brighter. I have a fan. You need one. So I just blend it. And I'm not going to give this any opportunity to crease. So I'm going to take this powder in a good shade that is bright. And I'm mixing two shades here. And I'm just going to set this. If you don't set this, it's going to crease. So this could be done with a translucent powder or a shade that matches your concealer. So everywhere that this is the first place that you want to apply your powder, even though it was the last place that you blended. This should be the first. Hi, welcome to my live. I'm doing a makeup tutorial and I'm just showing you what you should do and what you shouldn't do to get your makeup looking nice and flawless. So I touched this place with concealer, so I'm going to use the powder here. 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 And then the forehead. Now this is going to set everything that you have put that cream on top. Like you've applied your cream concealer, now you have to set it. If you don't set it, it's going to crease because your face is going to have like the movement. So when you don't set it, all these lines begin to form. So always press your product into your skin. That is what makes the difference. Pressing your product. I have my fan here just to help me dry what needs to be dried. It will do you good to have a fan handy so that you could dry your products. Then, hi, welcome to my life. I'm just going to keep on blending until it looks seamless. Please, your makeup should look seamless. It shouldn't look like different things are happening on your face. It should look seamless. I mean, right now it does, but when the end product should look homogeneous. So now I'm going to go ahead and do other things. Guys, I'm running behind time, but I can't help it. I can't help it. Okay, now I'm going to set the rest of the face. First of all, I'm going to add my blush to my face because I already applied a cream blush, and like I said, when you apply creams, you set your creams with powder. So this blush that I'm using is also a compact blush that has so many colors. It saves you a ton of money if you buy the ones that have so many colors, so that even when like you're feeling something different, if you want to use orange, you can use orange. If you need pink, you can use pink. Whatever you choose, you have it. Instead of buying different colors, it saves you so much money. So this one is the one I'm using. I've been using it for 3 years now. It's been a while. So this is CPD blush. Yeah, you can tell that I've been using it. You can see the makeup. I clean it, but it chooses what it wants. I can't help it. But anyways, like I said, I'm setting the rest of my face. Now, I'm going in with a blush brush and I'm using a pink shade, this one. And I'm just going to be applying it to the apples of my cheek. Applying my blush. Setting the blush that I have already put, the cream blush. And you don't have to use the cream blush really. It's just that I'm used to it, that's why I used it. But if you don't have the cream blush, another hack to do is to use your mattifying matte lipstick, or just a lipstick. A cream lipstick too would work as a blush. So you can use your products really in different ways, right? You can use your lipstick as your blush. You can use your lipstick for eyeshadow. I see people do it, right? So just make sure you make it work for you. so that you don't always have to buy so much. So, and I'm done applying my blush. I'm going to blend some areas that look harsh. So some people like to bake their skin. It's not compulsory. Like I said, do what works for you and you're okay. So now that I'm done with my blush, I'm going to move on to my brows. Guys, I'm running behind time. Jeez. I thought I could do it this time. So, the next thing I'm going to be doing is using a powder to set the rest of the face. Remember, whatever you apply cream to, you have to set with powder so that you don't have sweaty areas of your face. Now, taking this powder palette, I'm going to look for a tone that looks like my skin tone. I'm going to apply it everywhere. But before I do that, I'm going to set these contoured areas first. Now, I'm taking another brush. So this is why you have like multiple brushes, because if you just one brush, you're going to have color issues. Imagine using your blush brush to do like your under eye. It's gonna be crazy, right? So you need to have different brushes. And I'm looking for my brush. So I'm taking this brush and I'm just taking a dark shade and I'm touching this part. Just light buffing of your skin with the brush. This is setting the contoured areas of my face. And I'm just going to go here. And I'm just going to go here. Guys, I'm happy that I'm doing this makeup because today is Afro Fest in Sudbury. So at least I'm gonna look nice. So I'm just doing it all around, all around, all around to give it some warmth. So your contouring gives your face warmth, lots and lots of warmth. So I'm just doing that here and here, and I'm very satisfied. Then I can set the rest of my face. You need to set your face, trust me, you need to. So I'm going ahead with two powders. Like I said, I've worn darker, so the powders that I was using before don't really work anymore. So I have to mix two shades of powder to get my color. So I'm just setting all of my face. Setting it. Setting it. Setting it. Yeah, setting the rest of my face. Setting it, setting it, setting it. Setting. Please always moisturize your lips before you do anything else, because if you don't, you're gonna be working with cracked lips. It's not fun. Trust me, it's not. So when I'm done setting the rest of the bottom, I'm gonna do the top. Set it, set it, set it, set it, keep setting until you're sure that everywhere that has gotten cream has been set. Your nose, set it. Remember your forehead, set it properly. Go on, keep setting. The summer does me dirty every year because I have to be struggling with my complexion. So my neck gets it bad because it's horrible. But I don't like to put foundations on my neck. I used to do it when I started makeup. It creases when you sweat, so I just prefer to use powder and it works. So I powder my neck. so at least your neck blends with your face. Powder, powder, powder. My ears too. So now I can go ahead with the rest of my face. So I'm going to be doing my nose contour, and I'm going to be using just powder as well. I don't want no cream contour. Powder contour is perfect. So I'm going in with this palette. This palette be doing most of the work, so this palette, yes. I'm going in with a dark shade, and I'm going to be contouring my nose. I'm not using a mirror, guys. This is my mirror, so bear with me if you see something looking weird. So I start from here, and I notice that it's not really showing, so I'm gonna go with a shade. Whenever you pick up powder, please tap it off, or you have excess product on your skin, and that does not look nice, trust me. So always put it into your brows whenever you contour your nose. Push it inside here, and I'm just starting here, and I'm just going to bring it down. I'm still going to adjust the powder because I feel like it's a bit dark, so but this is just mapping out because for some reason I can't really see it. So I'm just mapping out the area, and then I'm bringing it down just like so, pushing it into my brows. Thank you for being on my live. I hope you learn. Oh Lord. So I'm just going to push it. So now that I've gotten the areas that I want to contour, I'm gonna do a little bit of correction because I noticed that is harsh. It's really harsh. Please don't wear your concealer like your nose contour like this. Don't do it. So and I'm just using a powder that is lighter to fix this. And I'm just going to put it on this. Just apply it on top. I'm not doing anything special. As you can see, it looks so much better. Now it doesn't look as harsh. I'm going to do the same thing here. Correct it. So I'm gonna keep going until I like how it looks. I think it looks a little better than it did before. And then now what I'm going to do is just a bit of baking, not too much, just a little. I'm going to be using a light powder. That's all you need really, just powder. Now we do this because we're going to be applying what do you call it, eyeshadow, and it's going to fall, and you want this to pick it up for you. So just in here, really, nothing else. I'll do the other side. And then I drag it down. And I'm just going to touch this here. Move it in here. And I'm good. Okay. Time to do something else. Just did a bit of baking. And now I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. So to get my eyebrows really nice, I like to use a bit of gel. Some people use brow tamer, but I have just gel, so I'm going to be using gel, a brow gel. No, not a brow gel, just a regular gel. So I'm going to be using a regular gel, just a teeny bit. What it's gonna do is going to set my brows to place so that when I place my pencil to draw it, it answers me. I want them to answer me. But then when I put the gel, I'm also going to be setting the brows. So just a little bit of gel. This is all you need. I'm not even gonna use, I don't think I'll use everything. I may use everything for both brows, but then this is just got to be that I'm using. And I'm going to, now for my brows, I do need a mirror. I can't do this without a mirror. I need my mirror. So if you look at it up close, it's already looking very good. Like I like it. So this is my beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow palette. This palette is gorgeous. So let's see. Let's fix this brown. So simply, I have a tutorial on how to do brows on my page, so you can go through my page if you don't know how to get your brows looking nice. So I do this, brush it to place, brush it to place, as so, and just brushing it, that is all. Just brushing it, brushing it, brushing it. And I've gotten it into place. Then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to be setting the brows. I want, when I'm drawing my brows, I just want them to respond. I don't want them moving everywhere. So that's what I'm going to be doing, setting them after this. So brush to place, then set. Simple, easy. It works every time. So I go ahead with my powder and I'm going to be setting it. Simple, set, 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 setting the brows, setting the brows, setting the brows. I am just setting the brows, setting the brows, setting my brows. I'm setting my brows. Then I'm going to be drawing it with the pencil. So I already brushed it in place with the gel, which is why it's looking like it's staying in one place. Yo. So I'm using a pencil. This is what I usually use for my brow, really. Just a pencil. And I like my pencil to be super sharp when I'm using them. This is what helps you draw your brows very well. Don't use a blunt pencil. It's not going to give you the result that you desire. Use a pencil that is well sharpened, like so. Then I'm going to be drawing them from the bottom. I'm just going to be touching it just a bit. Excuse me. Touching it a bit, just like so. Touching it a bit, just like so. And that is it. Then I always start from the middle because I find I have more control when I start from the middle. I'm gonna go here, here, here. Just touching it lightly. You don't want to press your pencil. Just lightly draw strokes. Don't press it. It's going to be hard for you to blend it when you press it in. Then I go up. I basically follow my brow line or my client's brow lines whenever I do brows. Nothing serious. Yep. Yep. And I'm going to go to the front. I find that my brows are now darker, so I'm going to lighten it just a bit, sharpen it rather. I'm sharpening my pencil and it's sharp again. And I'm going to go back and draw in between. I'm mimicking the strokes of my brows. And that's why you need a sharpened pencil. You need it very sharp so that when you mimic it, it works perfectly. So I'm just doing light strokes as so. Light strokes. When I come here, I'm going to be doing the lightest strokes ever. Just brush it. And that's it, guys. Simple, easy brows. I'm going to do the second one. Sorry. So thank you for watching my videos, guys. If you have anything that you would like to see me create or recreate, just let me know in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to try it again. So please give my video a thumbs up. Thank you. And it's the same process for this one. Then I go here. Give them light strokes, very light. And then I'm going to go here and just touch it just a little. And then I just give it strokes in between, strokes, hair-like strokes. And I think it looks nice. Do that here. And I keep on brushing it until it looks nice. So if you notice, I kind of overdrew this one just a teeny bit, but that is okay. It can be fixed with a concealer. But yeah, a concealer is gonna fix all this. And I'm just gonna grab my concealer brush, the same concealer I use for my under eyes, what I'm going to be using for my brows. And it's simple and pretty easy. gonna grab my concealer brush. I like to use a curvy brush for my concealer because it's easier for me to control. But if you find that using a flat brush is much easier for you, by all means go ahead. I used to use the flat brush, but it didn't really give me what I want, and I spent so much time doing it. So a brush as round as this, see the tip is kind of rounded, so it's perfect. See, it's got glitter on it. Proof of use. But anyway, I'm just going to conceal only the under of my brow, because if I touch the top, it's going to be a disaster. Why? Because I already have highlights going on here. If I touch the top with concealer, it's going to be a disaster. So I simply take my concealer, apply it on my palette here, just wipe off this one, apply on my palette, and then I just go under the brow. Wish me luck. Just go here, just following the brow. So I don't like to go all the way because here is already darker from my contour. If I go in with the concealer all the way, it's going to move the product a lot. So and then just blending it out immediately. Blending. This concealer dries quickly, so I'm working really quickly so it doesn't dry up on me. It's already drying up. So I'm just going to be blending it in with a beauty blender. I wipe everything off, and then I use a brush that is basically empty to do the bottom. Just blend it down. I think it's pretty good. I wipe everything off, and then I go here. Just touching just a little, just because I don't want to move everything that I have already placed. And then I'm taking the foundation I used really, and I'm going to be touching the edge, the tip here. I blend it out, looking nice. I do the same for the top. I like it. I go ahead and blend it with my beauty blender, and perfect. I go ahead and do the next one, and then I can apply my eyeshadow. So I'm just going to do a very basic eyeshadow. Basic. Emphasis on the basic. So I'm just touching this here. So if you touch it just like I did, no problem. Go ahead with the pencil and fix it on your back. Pull, 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 blend, blend, blend. Use your beauty blender, finish your blending. Wipe out the excess. Use my foundation, touch the end here. Touch this part. I think it looks good. Touch this part just a bit. Blend, blend, blend. I think it looks good. So the next thing I'm gonna do is do my eyeshadow. I'm running late. I'm already past my time. Guys. Oh, Jesus. Just touching this here, and I'm going to blend this so that it can be a base for my eyeshadow. I'm going to do just the 2-color eyeshadow because I don't have any more time again. I have wasted my time. So I blend it in. Blend it in. Set it to powder. Remember the rule. Cream has to be set with powder. So go ahead and set my eyeshadow. This side is missing some eyeshadow, so I'm gonna go in. Blend, 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 blend. Eyeshadow blend with some powder. Blend. Now that it looks nice. Ooh, it looks nice. Should I just put some eyeliner? I think I might just go with just an eyeliner. A very dramatic eyeliner. Okay, 1-color eyeshadow coming up. Where is my brush? Very small brush. I'm gonna be applying just a brown eyeshadow, basic brown eyeshadow, and start it here. I think this is just my go-to eyeshadow. I always do this whenever I have eyeshadow work. This brown and nude color. I feel like you can't go wrong with it really. So I crease it. I blend it, sorry. I blend, blend, blend. In circular motion. And blend it in circular motion. In circular motion. I put it into my eyebrow. Everything goes in the eyebrow. Yes, it does. Just blend it out. Circular motion. Pretty simple, right? I blend, blend, blend. I blend it in. So I'm just blended it upwards. into my eyebrows, and then blending that tip in circular motion. And I think that's a good base. I think so too. I'm just going to add some more in this corner. So if you want to be extra, you can go in with like a darker brown. But I think because I'm running out of time, I'm not going to be doing all that. So I'm pretty okay with this. So another thing I'm going to be doing is using a light color, and I'm just going to be going in here. Basically, a 2-color eyeshadow. I would have loved to really go in depth in my eyeshadow today, but I think another time. Right now, a very nude color. So I used this brown for the first and transition color, and then I'm using this color on top. Like I said, my eyeshadow palette is this Knot palette from Ever Beauty. I'm just touching this. So if you can see, it's just very similar color. Hi girl, I'm live. Yeah, I did live. For YouTube, I'll go soon finish her. I saw your message. So I'm just touching up this color that does not have any, this part that doesn't have any color. I'm just using a very light shade of brown. I think it's brown. It kind of looks pink on camera, but it's brown, really. So I'm just going to touch. And then when I'm done, thinking it's good. And just to be extra, I'm going to put one glitter eyeshadow just so that it will shine. So I'm using this one. It says please me, so I'm going to use that. Please me, baby. Of course I'm going to please you, my eyes. So I'm going to be using that shade, and I'm just going to touch it basically just here. See, it has lots of shimmer in it. So in the end, this ended up being a 3-color eyeshadow. And I'm just touching here. I'm going out, so it's gonna be like a night out, so this is perfect. So all that glitter is gonna be popping. Do the same for here. Lots and lots of glitter. I think this is okay. I think I'm kind of satisfied, so I'm going to do my dramatic eyeliner. If you know me and you know my makeup, you know that my makeup is nothing without my dramatic eyeliner. Yeah, I said it. It's very dramatic. So I'm gonna be drawing it from the inside to the outside. But look at this eyeshadow. It looks so nice. I like it. Ew, what kind of eyeliner is this? Ew. Where are you, eyeliner? Where are you, my eyeliner? Oh, there you are. So, just going to be drawing it from here. It's very, very dramatic, so I have to be still. So because I have a lot of eye space, I like to draw like big eyeliner. But if your eye space is not much, a smaller eyeliner will be much better for you. So this, oh, that's good. Oh, it's so annoying sometimes. But no, Jesus, I went and ruined it. My goodness. Fixed it. I only get to put like lots of eyeliner because I have a lot of eye space, like I said. Don't do it if your eye space is small. Your eyeshadow is just going to be swallowed up by your eyeliner. So this has been stressful. Yeah, I'm probably never ever going to be able to do my makeup in 45 minutes because it's like 60 minutes, 1 hour. Oh boy. Why does this have to be stressful all the time? I've been doing makeup for over how many years and eyeliner still stresses me. But I'm glad this went okay. Jesus. So now that this looks seemingly okay, I'm just going to dust off everything because I think I'm done. I like it. I'm going to put some under eye something. Some under eye makeup. And I'm gonna be done. This is a very beautiful pencil by a brand called Beauty by Rish. Rish, yeah, Beauty by Rish. Why I like this product is because it can double as a lip liner and an eye pencil. It has 4 shades. It is it has the black one that's like a black liner. This one you can use it for your brows, although on it it tells you different things that you can use it for really. This one is brown and it says here that you can use it on your lips. And then this is like a highlighter. You can use it to draw like an extra color highlight on your eyeliner, to join on your eyeliner. So it's pretty good. So this I'm going to be using under my eye. Oh, it's pretty pigmented too. And just like that, this is done. Beauty by Rish Rish. I love this product and I'm definitely going to be buying more products from the brand. I think if you love makeup, you should try this pencil. It has everything and it's convenient for where you travel. When you travel, you can take this. You have your eye pencil, brow pencil, and then you have your eyeliner with you. Very convenient. So, and the best part, just like any roller pencil, you can roll it up too to get more. So I love that the black is very pigmented because I've been looking for black liners that are very pigmented. They are really hard to find. I don't know why. I mean, you can find them, but then it costs you more money, right? So yay. I love it. Looks good. So now I'm going to dust off all this craziness that is going on, apply my lipstick, and then I'm going to spray, and then we'll look at the final look. And I'm just going to be using, so because I applied eyeshadow, I'm sure there's some droplets, just little. So I'm going to be using the brush to dust it off. And I'm using my big powder brush, sweeping it out, just a little tap. A little tap. There's glitter that has stuck there. Don't fight it, just let it be. And then, you see all this baking? We're going to blend it in. So first things first, get your beauty blender, take a powder that is close to the shade and press it in. So this is where people make mistake. They drag it off their face and then they have like a large patch. But if you press it in, you have better luck and it looks nicer. I'm just gonna do this. Press it in. Pressing it in. Press, press, press. See? Pressing it in. And pressing it in. Then I'm going to be using a powder brush and I'm going to use my skin shade of powder just to go over the rest of my face. Before then, I'm just going to touch up my blush because I feel like it has dimmed a bit. So I'm just going to touch just a little bit of blush and I'm going to touch it up. And then remember to tap off. Pressing it in. Pressing it in. Pressing it in. I like what it looks like. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my skin tone of powder and I'm just pressing it to the rest of my face. And bringing it all the way to my neck, remember. Into my forehead, pressing it in, pressing all that powder in, coming to this part of my face and then pressing all the products in. Ooh, This part is still harsh, so I'm just going to press it in a little more so that it blends. And look at that, that looks nice. Now I'm going to be using this pencil again for my lipstick. So I'm not going to do any crazy lipstick. I'm just going to do lining my lips and applying a gloss. So I'm going to be using the brown one, rolling it up because I've used it. So just a little bit of lining. This is like my go-to lip gloss, lippy, whatever you want to call it. Look. I can see that this is actually really pigmented, so I don't like to overline my lip because I am an African girl. I have big lips naturally, so I don't have to do anything that is out of the ordinary. So I'm just going to be using, this is another product from Beauty by Rish Rish. This is a nude lip shade, and I'm just going to be applying it. It's actually a lip gloss, but it's very pigmented, so I like it. I like pigmented glosses because it saves me a lot of time, right? So just going to be applying it like so. I have this lip gloss. It's called XOXO by Zaron. This gloss had to follow me to Canada from Nigeria. It is so good. It smells so nice. But if you don't like sweets like glosses, you might not like it. But I like it because it smells and tastes so nice. Yeah, I'm guilty. Well, yeah. It's a lighter brown shade, so I like that. So I'm just applying this. So if you are not in a hurry like me, a best practice is to actually blend out. If you can see, this has a bit of harsh lines. But weirdly, I kind of like my lipstick like this. So try to blend out the harsh lines with the brush and you're good. But I'm a weirdo, I like it like that, so whatever. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. I'm just going to be using my powder brush again to press everything into my skin. And I like the way it is looking. So I'm just going to spray. So I like to spray twice. So I'm taking this all-nighter. You can find this in Sephora. Very easy to find. I think the popular one is the black one, but I took this one and I think I like it. Make sure everywhere of your face gets it. It takes away the harsh powdery look from your face. Remember the fan, you need it. So I'm just getting my fan, making sure it dries before I go into. So when I'm done spraying, then I go in with my mascara. Why? If you go ahead and put on your mascara, and if it hasn't dried completely, you're going to get your mascara smudged on your makeup, and it's not really hard to fix it, but it could be frustrating. But maybe next time I'm going to do how to fix like a mascara smudge. I think I'll do that next time I do a live video. So this is almost dry. Then I'm going to go in, because I'm going out to the sun, and I have like sunscreen under my makeup. But if you have like the dry one, I don't know, the ones people use after makeup, that is a good thing to have, especially in the summer, so that you have sunscreen on. So this Patrick Star, it smells so nice. I don't know what is in it, but it smells so nice. You can find this easily in Sephora. So if you have Sephora around, you can get it in Sephora, or you can use your favorite mattifying spray. I am going out and it's pretty sunny, so I need something to lock in my makeup so that I don't go melting like the snowman. Well, this is the final step, and this tutorial will be okay. Please, if you have any questions, let me know. I'm very generous with this. Yeah, very generous with it because I want this makeup to be locked in. Also locked. Guys, I want it locked. It smells so good. My face is smelling nice. So now that I've gotten my face to look like this, I'm just going to be doing what else? My mascara. And that is it for this tutorial. Thank you for everyone who watched my live. Please share my video, come back to this video because I'm pretty sure you'd have learned a thing or two from this video. So please share with your friends, your enemies, share. Even the people that will insult me, share to them. But yeah, just share my videos, please. And do return, okay? Do return. So for the mascara, your girl doesn't really have much lashes. So what I like to do is I go under, then I come from top and grab it out like this. Trust me, it's actually there. It's just that my lashes, yeah, you can see, right? You can see that one, you can see this one, you can see this. So you see there's actually a difference. Just that my lashes aren't so long, so it doesn't look like there's much difference, but trust me, there is a difference. So I apply from the under. And then the spray. Mascara done. I don't want to wear lashes, so this particular mascara is from Blossom Makeup. It actually has the bottom one. I always forget. So the bottom one is so thin and it can get like your bottom lashes like, although it's a bit dry, so I'm just going to put it in the larger one, and then I'm going to be using it. So I'm not really seeing a difference in the bottom one, Sha. I've had it for a bit, so the bottom one dried out. I don't know why. You gotta be careful because, and I'm saying this because I'm always smudging my bottom lashes, so take it from me, you should be careful. But I think it looks nice. But yeah, that is it with this tutorial. Thank you for everyone who tuned into my live video. God bless you, and thank you for watching my live. Please remember to share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you next time in my live. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.